So how many of you can remember the first time you walked into this building? Lots of hands. Remember how you felt that day? I remember very distinctly my impression, aside from the candid observation that, geez, this is an old building that needs some care. I really had the tangible, palpable impression that I was in a place that tolerated, well, everybody. I thought, this would be perfect for Myra and me. You see, we've been married for 39 years this August, but we've never had a religious home that we both felt comfortable in. She from her Jewish atheist heritage, and I with my amalgamated United Church of Christ, Lutheran, Methodist, Presbyterian background. So for us, welcome home truly means welcome home. Home being a place where we can hear meaningful sermons, make and hear beautiful music, and be part of a social justice program that puts into action so much of what we believe. So that simple phrase with two lovely words, welcome home, is one of my favorite parts each Sunday, as I'm sure it is for you. I also like new member Sundays, those days when we hear about each other's backgrounds and what drives us to be members of this remarkable church. One thing's for certain, we don't all believe the same things, but that's okay. Some people describe the UU Church as being a big tent, but I think it's more like a 10-lane superhighway with lots of lanes. Some of us are in the Judeo-Christian lane. Some of us are in the naturalist pagan lane. Some of us are in the meditation Buddhist lane. And some are in the atheist lane. And a lot of us are like Philly cab drivers. We're kind of straddling multiple lanes. But that's okay. One of our 7 principles addresses acceptance of one another and the encouragement of spiritual growth. The important thing is that we're all on this highway, this journey together. We are all traveling arm in arm down this spiritual path. Some marching, dancing, skipping on ahead. Some humming and singing. Some limping. Some weeping, carrying a friend. But all of us are moving forward together, growing, nurturing, learning. And how many of you love that feeling of togetherness when we join hands at the end of every service? Another favorite part. So isn't this a great place? Don't you love being part of this? This is something that's bigger than all of us, whose primary reason for existence is simply to do good in the world. So there's another part of service I like, and it's where we are reminded that others, those who came before, dug wells and planted trees for us. Some of our forebears are like family members that we see each week. Grandpa Joe, who helped start the UU movement, and Francis, who spoke out for abolition, as did Uncle Bill, who's smiling, I think he's smiling, over there, who also spoke out for abolition, and whose son, our cousin Frankie, built this building just for us. Thank you, family, you did your part. And now it's time for us to do our part. We have to dig wells, plant trees, sign pledge cards. We have to keep this remarkable church, its building, its staff, and its programs growing and thriving, so that we and those who follow us can come each week and hear those lovely words, welcome.